Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to my Kansas Dynasty. In this episode, we're going to be covering the offseason. We're going to jump right into it. Those are our people leaving. And let's look at the draft results. Jalen Daniels, second rounder. Devin Neal, second rounder. Kobe Bryant, second rounder. Then we got Mello Dotson in the fifth, Michael Ford Jr. in the sixth, and Marvin Grant in the sixth. Pretty good class for the Jayhawks. And here are some of the potential transfers that I'm going after this year in the portal. Bernard Spitzer, Keenan McNally, 93 strength. That dude's going to be an animal. We're going to send the house on him. We're also going to go back and do that to Spitzer as well. All of these transfers, they will all abide by the rule that they have to be from Kansas or a bordering state of Kansas. So just like any other recruits, that'll be the case for this dynasty. So here are the three I'm mainly interested in in the transfer portal. So this is the next week, and I'm just hard selling some of these guys. We're selling this guy to be the coach's favorite, and then prestigious for Sean Staley. Bernard Spencer, we might be able to figure out. No, we're gonna schedule him for a visit. Gonna show off our new athletic facilities. Then we're gonna schedule Keenan McNally with another visit. We're going to sell him on proximity to home, and then Dalshawn, another visit. We're also proximity to home with him. And we get 3 recruits this week. 3 of our 4 still remaining on our board. We're finally able to figure out what Bernard Spitzer is interested in, and he's also a coach's favorite. And we also land him, so that'll help at our tackle position. And here's how our class ended up. We had Pat Akbar from Lawrence, pretty solid, 3-star gem with star development. But beyond Baskerville, our quarterback, Kalik Ragumba at running back, star development. Our 5-star number 2 player in the nation, Prince Agbana, Denzel Slater, and Vernon Hall. And then we got 3 tight ends, 3-star gem, Taj Lamb, another one from Lawrence. Good many O tackles that we can move around if we need to. Quite a few 4-star D-line edges. D tackle, Earl Tyree, 3-star gem, 96 speed Melvin Parrish, and then our transfer and our 2 kicker and punters. And we're going to finish with the 31st best class in the nation. We did bring in a 5-star and 5 4-stars. It's a little ahead of where I thought we'd be at this point, so that's always good. We're just going to look at the development of our team here. So Ben Easters is the best quarterback, and then Savion Morrison will probably be the starting running back for us. Harry Stewart could get some carries, though. He's quick. Uh-oh. We only have 2 wide receivers. I did not plan for this. Okay. We got tight ends coming in, and then our O-line is pretty shaky as well. We could work on that. Our edges should be pretty good. And our linebacker is kind of weak. We're going to have to keep recruiting there. Got a lot of young corners and free safeties and strong safety. And our kicker and punter. All right, so it's preseason 2025. Let's go ahead and look at our schedule for the year. So it looks like we'll be kicking off against Fresno State, and then we got one circled against Missouri. We're heading into Columbia. We'll also play South Carolina, and then the rest is Big 12. Now let's look at who is going to be on my board. So we got a 3-star, 2 3-star gym running backs, a 4-star gym receiver, 3 stars, a 4-star gym, Emmanuel Littlejohn, what a name, Johnny McGill, Josh Thies, Willie Webster, and Kenyon Brower, and another 5-star from Overland Park. We're going to go after him hard. 4-star gym. Pretty solid group of guys from eligible states that I can recruit from, really. Got some quick linebackers. I got a 5-star middle linebacker, good ability. 4-star gym, corner. 3-star gym, safety. Then a couple of strong safeties that are pretty solid in my opinion. So that's my board. Let's go ahead and allocate some hours to them. How about? So I sped this part up because this stuff takes a lot of time, and my buddy just got on, but this stuff takes a lot of time, and it's very tedious work. Allocating 700 of my hours, as you can see in the top right. Uh, so we'll do this, and then I'll show you one at a time, or who all's getting my hours. I believe I set this at 10 times speed, and we're moseying through this. I gotta choose who's more deserving of my hours. All right, so here's how it ended up. We got Spencer McBriar with 10 hours. He's pretty good. And then Zach Bland, we gave him 25. Joey Heron, 25. And then the other two are just 10. Just let them know we're there. We're DMing them with those 10 hours. We're letting them know that, hey, you should come to Lawrence, Kansas. We're giving Emmanuel. We're sitting the house on him. He could be pretty good tight end. Johnny McGill. We're also sitting the house on him, hoping to steal him from K-State. Josh Thies. Kenyon Brower. We're just letting him know, hey, what's up? Willie Webster is another one that we're sitting the house on. Trying to steal him from Nebraska and in-state. Yeah, we're sending everything. Everything in the kitchen sink at Russ Gizzy. He could be another great defensive cornerstone for this team. Bobby Childress sitting in the house as well. Got to battle Ohio State. Carl Boyette. I don't know how long it's going to be on our board. Oregon has given me troubles, and they always seem to steal my guys. But Keldon Ball has 92 strength, and I'm hoping that we can pull this one off. Deshaun Sermon also sending the house on him. We got to out recruit OU and Oklahoma State for him. Let's see, what about TJ Flott? We sent the house on Denton McKenzie, another one that we're going to have to steal from Oklahoma. 88 speed linebacker, that's very solid. Then we just contacted friends and family for these two middle linebackers. I figured that we don't need to go extremely hard on the 3 stars. We got to go hard for the 4 and 5 stars. The 3 stars usually give you some time. You really got to attack those 4 and 5 stars. And here we get Ty Coat, a 99 speed corner. But we're in the lead, and we're only going to give him 25 hours because we got a pipeline. Then Braden Byard, just 10 hours, and Bryce Alibi. We're just giving him 5 hours because that was all we had left. Just let him know that, hey, consider us, And here we are, first game of the year against Fresno State. See how we're going to kick off the year, and we're down 17-3 at halftime, and 3rd and 10, the fourth quarter with 16 seconds left, down by 8. Ben Easters hits Denzel Slater on the sideline, and he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. That's our true freshman, Denzel Slater, 94 speed, wearing number 7, finding that little pocket in the cover 2 against the deep safety and flat defender. I knew he'd be good. He had 94 speed. Can't teach speed, baby. He just cooked them all the way down the field for the touchdown. But now comes the all-important 2-point conversion. Can't say I love this formation. Benny just drops back, fires it, and it's dropped in the corner of the end zone. And we're going to lose week 1, 24-22 against Fresno State Bulldogs. We outgained them, just couldn't finish it off. Ben Easters had a little bit of a rough day, 56% completion percentage. Savion Morrison, 100 rushing yards, averaging 7 a carry. Keaton Kubeka, 96 yards. Prince Agbana, our 5-star, 25 yards. And 9 tackles led the team. Dylan Brooks, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week, and Ben Easters wins Offensive Player of the Week. I believe we were the only Big 12 team to play, so there wasn't much competition there. And so here's the next week. After starting 0-1, we're just going to look at the recruiting. We're on a bye, just keeping an eye on things. We jump ahead on Russ Gizzy, ahead of Iowa. Ty Coat, we're still leading. Texas is coming in. Bobby Childress, we take the lead over Ohio State. We shoot up Johnny McGill's board. Keldon Ball, looks like it's going to be an in-state battle there. A lot of movement on these people's boards. We're letting them know that, hey, let's get you to come and wear Kansas across your chest. A lot of these 5 and 4 stars, I throw points at them and they're very interested in coming to KU. That's good. Still not on some of these guys' boards yet, but it's still early. And once those top guys commit that are getting all my hours, I can reallocate those hours to these other guys. Because that's mostly what our team's going to be built of, it would seem. A lot of 3 and 4 stars. But here we are. This is a big game against Missouri. Border war. John Brown knows a thing or two about this. But it looks like we're going to fall in Columbia 28-22. That one's rough. That's rough. Ben Easters, another slow day at the office. Like 26 yards from Savion Morrison on the ground. That's just not going to win us games. Prince Agbana had almost 50 yards of receiving. Receivers had a decent day. J.B. Brown led the team with 13 tackles. But we move on to next week against South Carolina. first we're going to look at our recruiting and we're going to hard sell some people. So we're hard selling Russ Gizzy with the starter hard sell. He'll likely be a starter once he steps on campus. Then Bobby Childress, we're going to sell him with the clutch. And Emmanuel Littlejohn, we're going to sell him hometown hero. Even though Nebraska may be closer than Lawrence. Willie Webster, we're also selling starter. Then another hometown hero, Denton McKenzie. And then another starter from Oklahoma City, where we had a lot of people leave after last year. But here we go. We're going to play South Carolina, and we are going to lose 35-10. That's a rough one. Only 280 total yards, 5 for 16 on third down, 20 for 36 from Ben Easters today. Sevion Morrison, 66 yards. Had a lot of guys catch the ball. And we're led by Basil Wilson with 9 total tackles. But that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you enjoy. We're going to tackle the rest of the season, hopefully, in the next one. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.